What's up? Whoever's watching this in the future. I didn't like schedule this. I just randomly went live, so who knows if anyone actually shows up. But I'm just gonna sit here and watch football. Hey, what's up, Blue? What's up, Samantha? Yeah, I'm gonna eat my eggs. I do need to actually open the game. I can't see the game at the moment. Unfortunately, I can't give you audio of the game or anything. I will explain what's happening. Maybe? I don't know. You guys can't hear that. Yeah, okay, we're good. Second half of football. What's up, everybody? How we doing? Wait, where's my chat now? Yeah, these chairs are great for watching football, Blue. My little cave down here. It's better when I don't have the light on, but... See you when you get back, Threk. Also, I'm not... Y'all, this is not a stream where I give a shit. We're gonna be relaxed. We're gonna be chill. Oh, maybe I should, Come on, Josh Allen. Oh, my God. And taken down. Oh, damn. I'm just, like, zoom in a little bit. Boom. What's up, everybody? Welcome in. How popular is football in Canada? That's a good question. Popular. Like, people watch it. Not everyone does, but, like, my stepdad did, which is why I love the sport. If you've heard me talk about football in the past, you know that I'm, like, a Giants fan in the NFC and a Bills fan in the AFC. Giants fan because I lived in New York, and Bills fan because I live near there now, and I go to the games. And it's... Bills Mafia is crazy. It's hard not to fall in love with them. All right, here we go. Denver, we only got 3 on a bullshit hold, but... Yeah, how are y'all? And we lost it. What did we lose officially, Sam? Came over from Tom Grossi's stream. Who's Tom Grossi? What'd you guys lose? Got it back? Oh, stream didn't go down on my end. That's weird. Hey, if you guys want to give me money, help me pay my bills, that's great. Don't worry about it, though. He's a funny NFL YouTuber. Oh, okay. I don't know Tom Grossi. I need to look him up. Watch, as soon as I see his face, I'm going to know exactly who he is. But yeah, no, I thought it was a good book club today. I enjoyed it. Tom Grossi, here we go. Oh, I know this guy. Yeah, he does the, like, fan reaction videos. I know who he is. His NFL scripted skits are fire. Yeah, they're great. That's what I know him from. I'm not going to eat the whole stream, y'all. I just want to get this omelet down so that I have my protein for the day, and I'm good. Later, Blue. I might dive into some gaming on this stream, too. I don't know what we're going to do. I kind of want to try Marvel Rivals. Yeah, Dave Peltier, we're just going to chill. We're going to work. I got to make some videos for patrons and stuff, so I'm going to just be sitting here working, chatting with y'all. Right now I'm eating. You're eating Cheetos and anxiety. Officially, CM, you're a Broncos fan, right? I mean, as a Broncos fan, though, you've got to be stoked that you're at least in it, right? Because you guys haven't been to the playoffs since, like, 2016, right? Boom. Broncos playing with house money? Yeah, for sure. Jim Nance's 500th game. That's crazy. Wow. Jim Nance has been calling since 1988. That's crazy. Broncos until 2016 have been in the playoffs more often than not. Yeah. Oh, yeah, for sure. And, like, you guys got the chip with Peyton. The Bills book is Bills v Broncos. Playoffs 2024. 2025, I guess. Jeez. Still not used to the new year. This is a big fucking apple. Holy shit. Third and 5, we're good. This rookie ain't ready. Third and 5, not a chance. All right. What you got, Bo Nix? Hell yeah! That's a punt. That's a punt, baby. Let's go Bills. Why was the defenseman... Look, go Bills. But, like, why are you grabbing his towel out of his ass while he's trying to catch a ball, man? Y'all need to stop trying to steal each other's towels all the fucking time. I don't get it. Leave towels alone. Gay. God, there's so many ads on TV. And the only time I see ads, because I pay for YouTube Premium now, right? Not now, forever. The only time I see ads is when I watch football. What down are you on? I just want to know not to spoil. I'm live. I'm not. I'm. Me Monk. I'm caught up. So. Oh. Yeah, with the delay, I don't think it'll matter. How is everybody? How y'all doing? What's new, chat? Oh, I watched the first episode of Sakamoto Days today. That's going to be going up on Nerdy Nightly or Nerdy Daily as soon as Brandon finishes it. I like that a lot. I'm going to be, in a second, when I'm done my Apple, I'm going to start putting it up for patrons. That Sakamoto Days anime, that shit was fun. I liked it quite a bit. It's a funny little show. I'm excited to see where this season's going. I know nothing about it. I went in totally blind. And, yeah, I thought it was great. It's a cute little anime. Also, I watched it in English. I probably won't watch the whole season in English because I know that people get pissed. But a little Matthew Mercer showed up. Breezy, talking about Sakamoto Days, the new anime on Netflix. Has anyone else checked it out yet? That is a new popular one, no, about a retired hitman? Yeah. If you do Neon Genesis Evangelion, you should do it with Claris. I don't know if Claris is interested. I'm planning on... Because right before I head to Japan for April, Sakamoto Days, Solo Leveling, and my Demon Slayer watch are going to be done. So I'm going to go into Japan with only One Piece right now. So my plan is to pre-watch a bunch of Mob Psycho and Neon Genesis Evangelion and have those going up while we're in Japan so that the channel doesn't die while we're out of town. Vote for book club on Nausicaa or reaction to the movie. I've heard of the movie. What's the book? I'm trying to finish The Magicians. I've heard good things about The Magicians. Someone really wants us to react to The Magicians, but I don't know that there's enough... I don't know that there's enough of a following for us to not lose money on it. First down, Bills. Let's go. I really think if Josh Allen can just protect the football for the rest of this game, I think we're going to win. I think the only thing that could fuck this up for us is if we start throwing interceptions, start fumbling the ball. As long as we just run the clock, protect the football, I think we're going to be okay. Wait, so Miyazaki made a manga so that he could make a movie? That's so funny. Danny, I live in Toronto, so I'm like a 2-hour drive from the stadium. So I kind of became a fan of the Bills in the last few years just because I've been able. I'm a Giants fan, like historically. But I've never been to a game. I lived in New York for 10 years, never went to a game. So the first game I went to was Bills Patriots 2 seasons ago. It was the final week of the year when the Bills won to kick the Patriots out of the playoffs so that the Patriots wouldn't make the playoffs. And I just kind of fell in love with the stadium and the vibe. And now, because I live close by, I've just kind of been like, well, I love the Giants and they're in the NFC. And I've just kind of taken the Bills on as my AFC team. And I go to the games as much as I can. And I want them to win today, because if they win today, I get to go to a game next weekend. And I'm very excited for that. So is Nausicaa Miyazaki's first movie? The Look Back movie? No. It's by the Chainsaw Man creator. I would watch that. Is it called The Look Back? Oh my god. Holy shit. That hit was crazy. Look back. Okay. Do you watch Canadian football? Oh, God. Oh, Jesus. Have you seen the Battlestar Galactica 2004 series? Yeah. Yeah. Love it. I really hope Davis is okay. That was brutal to watch. Do I watch Canadian football? Yeah, I'm a Stampeders fan. My stepdad has had season tickets to Stampeders my whole life. Since I was like, well, longer than I've been alive. So I started going to Stamps games when he married my mom when I was like 12. There's like a tailgate at the Stampeder Stadium that's been happening every game my whole life. In the same spot, with the same people. I love those people. Every time I'm in Calgary and there's a game, I go and say hi to them, and they're like, you know, part of my family. And so yeah, Canadian football is a big part of my life. And I enjoy the shit out of it. I would love for the Stamps to be good again. We haven't been good in a few years, but that hit was fucking brutal. Oh, Jude, are you a Ravens fan? They dismantled Pittsburgh last night. That was not fun to watch. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't even watch the whole game. I got bored. Both games yesterday were kind of boring. Like, I want the Bills to win this game, but I'm also grateful that this game is a little bit more competitive than either of the games yesterday were. Movie Man Show, I do want to listen to the Rosamund Pike videos. Or the audiobooks. I was thinking of doing a reread of Wheel of Time and doing, like, shorter, more dedicated reviews about each book one at a time, like doing one a month on the other channel. We're trying to do a new Nerdy Wordy Book Club channel. So that we can react to, or so we can make reviews of books and stuff. And one thing I want to do is go through those books. Who are the boys playing? Broncos. There's an anime I want you to watch. It's hard to get through, though. It's called The Legend of Galactic Heroes. It's one of the best space operas I've ever seen. Why is it hard to watch? Where is it not on Crunchyroll? Ray Davis got up. Thank God. Maybe not Cosby, yeah. The second half of the Chargers-Texans game was wild. It was wild, but it wasn't competitive. Like, a lot of weird shit happened. The touchdown into the blocked kick into the safety was like a wild play. But there was no point in that game where I thought the Chargers were going to make it competitive. I've never read any Chinese Don May books. No, Breezy. What's up, Jimaras? How you doing? Competitive. It's good, babe. Good game. Me Monk, I've never watched a fan sub. Are there good fan subs, or are they mostly just fine? That's a first down. He's just getting open. Here we go. What you got, Josh? Oh. Well overthrown. Because all the channels are linked at the bottom. All the channels are linked at the bottom. I don't know what that means. Can you explain why this YouTube channel doesn't have links to other channels included in the About section? Oh, Narandon. Claris. No, actually, that's not a bad idea. Narandon, I'll add that to the below thing. That's a good point. That's something I can fix. Gonna go see our cat. Oh, I hope your cat's well. I hope the vet is taking good care of them, Zibis. Sorry about that. They're mostly good. Oh, interesting. Here's how you had to watch show back in the day, lol. Yeah, I mean, I only ever really watched Yu-Gi-Oh!, Pokemon, and Dragon Ball Z. And even then, I mostly watched dubs growing up. Like, I didn't really watch subs until, like, middle school. We need some DMCA-free music. Oh, okay. Oh, wait. No, I can't play music for you and hear the game. Me. Huh. Come on, Shakir. Let's go. I'll never understand how college and NFL teams allow kickers to just miss kicks. Because it's fucking hard. Foxtrot. They have the best kickers. It's just... you have to also listen to it. Yeah, but I don't want to... I want to hear the game. Foxtrot. Kicking a football 50 yards accurately is really hard. And so they find the few people that can do it semi-reliably. Oh, shit! Guys, it might be Bills here. I know the Ravens are really good. I know they're really good. But when Josh Allen throws balls like that, we're going to win games. Hell yeah. I would be at this game if it weren't for book club this morning. This is a copy pasta that Ninja said unironically. Yeah, I'm not surprised the guy who plays Fortnite is confused how physical activity works. All right, I'm done eating. That's a touchdown. Shut the fuck up. Under review my ass. I also want it to be KC again. Here's the thing. If Kansas City wins, it would be fun to watch. Just because no one has ever three-peated. And there's a part of me... as somebody who enjoys seeing things that have never happened before, it would be fun to, like, watch the first time it happens. And I think that, like, from a, like, history standpoint, it's cool to experience things that are first times. And so that's a perspective that I have of, like, it would be just interesting from that perspective to see a team pull it off. On the other hand, I would love for fucking anybody else to win. I really want the Lions to make the Super Bowl out of the NFC. And then I want the Bills to make it out of the AFC. If I could choose... like, if I had to rank the six... or who's left in the AFC. If I had to choose a winner out of the AFC, if I had to rank them, I would probably go Bills, Chiefs, Ravens. Who's the other team? Texans. I'm forgetting somebody. Although, honestly, Ravens... taking fandom out of it, right? Not like... because obviously I want the Bills to win. I like the Bills. I go to the Bills games. I'm a fan of the team. I would love to watch the like Smash Mouth Super Bowl that would be Ravens Lions. You know what I mean? Like, I just feel like those two teams would be out there punching each other in the mouth. And that could be a really fun game to watch. Yeah, I don't really want to see the Bucks win. I don't want to see the Eagles win. I don't even, like, as a lifelong Giants fan, it's tough with the Eagles and me. I enjoyed the Eagles a little bit when Jason Kelce was there because I respect the shit out of Jason Kelce. I kind of love him. I'm a big Jason Kelce fan. I'm not really an Eagles fan, and now he doesn't play for them anymore, so I don't really care about the Eagles at all. I'm back to like being a hater because I'm a Giants fan. But yeah, just not an Eagles guy. So I would like for them to lose to the Packers. If the Packers won, that'd be fun. I like Jordan Love. I like that young team. I like the energy they play with as a young team. But I want Detroit to make it. The city of Detroit. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not a... And touchdown! Let's go! 14-point lead. That's how you win in the playoffs. Ooh, do I want Saquon to win or is he dead to me? He's not dead to me. He's definitely not dead to me. I respect and love the contribution Saquon Barkley made to the New York Giants, and he deserved better from us. I think that Joe Shane should lose his job. I think the Mara family should clean house of everyone who was involved in the decision to not pay Saquon Barkley and keep him on the team. And having said that, if Saquon were to win one immediately after leaving the Giants, it would make me sad. So I don't want them to win this year. If they win next year, I will be happier. Because at least it took them 2 seasons with Saquon to win. But if Saquon leaves the Giants and then just immediately fucking wins a Super Bowl, I would be kind of livid. It would hurt my soul a little bit. And I don't want that. Personally. As a Giants fan. It's not really worth being a Giants fan right now, though. I mean, they're not firing Daboll. They're not firing Joe Shane. We're not going to have a quarterback next year. Like, I don't know why they kept Daboll and Shane. Just because they're not... I don't know what they're going to pull off next year that's going to convince the Mara family to keep them. They're not going to be good. Like, we're going to suck. We're going to be in one of the toughest divisions in sports. The Cowboys had a rough year, but the Cowboys are still a much better team than we're going to be. Washington looks like they're going to be a fucking menace for a minute. And the Eagles are one of the best teams in sports. Even if they were to dip by 15%, there's that 50%, they'd still have 11 wins. Like, I just don't, like, I don't know what Daboll and Shane are going to be able to pull off in 1 year that's going to prove to the Maras that it's worth keeping them around in the division that they're in. Like, we're going to go 0-6 in the division next year. I can almost guarantee. Watch the Giants draft Shador's kid, or Shador. Wow. Isn't Shador... Don't we have, like, the 6th pick now because we won that game? I don't know the exact draft order. I knew that we were number 1, and then we... If we could get Shador, we might have a decent year. I honestly think that Shador and Malik Neighbors would be a great quarterback wide receiver duo. I think that, you know, if we get Shador, maybe. Cam Ward, maybe. I don't think we're going to get either of them, though. NFL draft order. Oh, we're going to have the 3rd pick. The problem is Tennessee is 1 and Cleveland is 2, and they both need quarterbacks. I don't know much about football, but stealth tank sounds like the worst D&D build ever. I don't know what a stealth tank is. I guess if you like multi-class rogue and paladin. But actually, a rogue paladin multi-class might actually be really fun. Yeah, Raiders are 6. New England is 4. Jacksonville's 5. Jets are 7. Carolina's 8. New Orleans is 9. Chicago's 10. You've got to like almost think that the Bears would have been better losing more to get a real like top threat for Caleb. They might still get one though. I want to know where Ashton Jeanty's going because I think he looks like he's going to be one of the more electric players next year. I could see Ashton Jeanty being the rookie next year that Brock Bowers has been this year. You do all the crit damage as a rogue paladin? Yeah, I actually think a stealth tank might actually be a great D&D build, Narandon. Rumor has it Dion is trying for the Raiders job. I could see it. I know the Raiders are looking to interview Belichick, even though he just started with the Tar Heels. All right, Denver's kind of got a score here. Oh, false start. Yeah. And this is the thing, right? Like, rookies never win on the road in the playoffs. Ever. And like crowd noise is part of it, right? Like, how many professional games has Bo Nix played in a silent count? Not a ton. You know? And so it's those little things that kind of can drive you crazy. Blue 42. What? No. Nothing. It's okay to give up a couple ranks in the draft for beating the Packers again, finally. Fair. Because it had been, what, like 8 years or something since the Bears had won a game against the Packers? That's crazy. I feel bad for Bears fans. Oh, I thought it might have been. All right, here we go. We're up. Up! Ah, I thought he might break free and go for the run. Have you watched any sports anime? They're great. No, but I've heard Haikyuu is really worth it. Are you leaving? I love you. Oh, you look cute.
Thanks.
Have fun today.
Yeah.
Are you going to be home for dinner or no?
Yeah, no, I'm going to make sure that...
I mean, it's 3 o'clock now.
Yeah.
It's going to take you an hour to get there.
No, hopefully not that long.
Well, don't rush back if you don't need to.
But I'll try and be back by like 7:30. I don't really want to...
All right.
There's shit to do and...
Okay, if you...
I'll text you. I'll let you know.
Yeah. Don't rush if you don't need to.
Okay.
Oh, my solo leveling reaction went live. Everyone go give that a like. Is it doing okay? It's doing okay. It's not doing great. Hajime no Ippo is a great boxing anime. Blue Lock is soccer. Haikyuu is volleyball. Yeah, I know Haikyuu's volleyball. Kuroko no Basketball is also good. Haikyuu's the best in my top shows of all time. Should I do Haikyuu reactions? Is that something that would do well on the YouTube? I want to grow that channel, y'all. We just hit 13,000 subscribers. And know. It's like, yeah, I just really dig in. I like having a place on the internet that does well that isn't me and Cloris. That's dumb. This is super an ego thing, but like, there's so much commentary on our videos about me and her and like, she is much more successful online in absentia of me than I am in absentia of her. And so having a place that does well in that space that's just me feels really good, and not like I'm just like mooching off the wife. If that makes sense. Prince of Tennis. You remember the NFL playoffs? Go Seahawks. I'm sorry. You guys are a quarterback away. Honestly, like, if you guys can just find a quarterback who's just a little bit more consistent than Geno is, I think it'll be great. I think the Seahawks have a good team. I just don't think Geno's the guy, unfortunately. I thought you were Canadian. Stanley, I am Canadian. What makes you think I'm not Canadian? Because I'm wearing a Buffalo Bills hoodie? Is that it? Is that all? All right, here we go. Oh, I think Bo Nix has played fine. Yeah, it's just he ran into... He's a rookie, man. Like, I think that no one in Denver is upset with where they're at with Bo Nix. I think he is a solid rookie who has a lot of upside. He might be a little bit small. Like, you might want him to be a little bit bigger. But other than that, after, 9 years of not being in the playoffs, back in the playoffs, just ran into a team kind of maybe at its height. Bills are the most Canadian team. That's true. Western New York is basically Canada. I don't know. There's a lot of Republicans in Western New York that I don't think would love Canadian politics. Or do a comment section as Narg. There are football animes. That's weird. I wouldn't think of American football as being big in... I wouldn't think of football as being something popular in Japan. Can't hate Josh Allen when he just got engaged to Haley Steinfeld behind Kate Bishop. He did. He did do that. What's up, Super Reefer Mon? How you doing? Yeah, way more baseball. Oh, yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if there's a million baseball animes. The Tokyo Tigers, right? Huge team. Yeah, Josh Allen is engaged to Hawkeye. Josh Allen almost single-handedly beat my team in college football. He is that guy. He do be him. An American football anime would be awesome. I think it could work. I feel like it would be tough to find a... like, Japanese person who cares about it as much as they would need to. The thing about anime to me is that when the specifics are real strong, it's good. And then when the specifics get a little weak, they lose a lot of energy to me. And so I think that, like, if they could find if there was someone in Japan who wanted to be a mangaka who fucking loved the nitty gritty of football and could get into it, I think it'd be awesome. I'd watch the shit out of it. I love football TV shows. Any football movie, Draft Day, does that movie make any fucking sense? No. No. Not a bit. But is draft day fucking great? Amazing. Amazing. Super Reefermon says, I think unfortunately football games are rigged / scripted. Yeah, sure. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Come on, D! Touchdown, Bills! Sorry, ACM. Oh, that was beauty. 55 yards. God, I wish I was there. The Super Reefermon, there's no fucking way football is scripted. It's not it just isn't possible. I don't think even if they wanted to script it, they could. You know what I mean? Like, there is so much random shit that happens in football. It's a ball that you can't bounce. You can't guarantee the way a football is going to bounce off of the ground because of the shape. And so I don't think it would be possible to script it as a sport. You can't guarantee that people are going to catch the ball. It's too hard. It's just too random a game. Like, even if all of the players could get on board, right? Which is impossible because you're talking about some athletes who have the biggest fucking egos in the planet. There's no shot they would ever be willing to do something scripted. They would have, and like injuries and shit, like players who get injured before they get their big contract are the reason why it can't be scripted. Right? Like there's too many players who never get a chance to actually make any money in the NFL. Threatened? What? How are you going to threaten 700 people? You guys, Super Vermont, the absurdity of it being scripted, like, you have to not live in reality. And I'm not trying to be mean. That sounds mean. But like the depths to which that conspiracy would go would be it would have come out. Right? And here's the problem with it, right? There's a number, oh my god, there's a limit on how many people can be involved in a conspiracy before it's almost guaranteed to come out, right? So the more people involved in a conspiracy, the more likely it is to be revealed. And I think the number where a conspiracy, the number of people who have to be involved for a conspiracy to stay secret is like less than 4. And once you have more than 4 people involved, it's almost impossible to keep a conspiracy secret for any significant amount of time. It's just like people saying Critical Role is scripted. My favorite response to that is someone said Dimension 20 is scripted, and Zakoyama went, "Oh yeah, we all sit down and we all sit down and memorize 20 hours of scripts, and then go and perform it flawlessly." And it's like, dude, like, I fuck up musicals that I've done 80 times. I can't keep that shit in my head. Do you think they remember plays? For extensive conspiracy theories to work, you have to believe that huge group projects work without problems. Oh, 1,000%. Yeah. Oh, Super Reefermon, if you're going to promote other people's stuff, you are going to get banned. Sorry, I don't. Once you start promoting other people's stuff, especially if it's a friend of mine or someone I know, it's fine. Or if you ask, you can promote stuff if you ask, and I say yes. But I will delete anybody who is just here to promote. Not to mention the turnover of players every year. Yeah, it's not possible. Go! No! Grab him! We're up by 3 touchdowns. It's fine. I don't know what I'm worried about. Denver might have given up, but Bo Nix hasn't. Bo Nix just fucking ran 30 yards. I'm going to work after this. Guys, I'm only going to stream till the end of the game. Are you going to play more Fallout games? Yes. Ah, me monk. I've been trying to fit it into my schedule. I want to play Fallout 2 so fucking badly. I've been itching at it. Oh, I want to. I promise you I want to. I'm really hoping... I'm really hoping soon I can start streaming more. My first stream back is I'm going to beat Tears of the Kingdom. Because I played Tears of the Kingdom up until the final fight. So, first stream back, I'm going to jump down. We're going to fight Ganon. Second stream, Fallout 2. Or maybe Marvel Rivals, and then Fallout 2. Hey, first down. Denver hasn't completely given up. Much easier to have kayfabe happen in pro wrestling when there's like 29 guys. Yeah, but officially, Sam, that wasn't even like a secret. Like, that wasn't like a conspiracy. Everyone knew. You just still enjoy wrestling. At no point growing up watching wrestling, and I grew up around wrestlers, so I was a little bit more aware of kayfabe than other people. Bo Nix is like not willing to give up on this game. At no point did I think wrestling was real. Marvel Rivals is fun if you like Overwatch. I've never played Overwatch. So. There was a time when it was, and they took bets, wasn't there? Who took bets, Guillermo? Sorry, I don't know what you're talking about. Underscore, as a former guy with TS clearance, I giggle at the crap people believe the government can pull off for all normal people and not flawless individuals. Oh, yeah. Yeah, the shit people think the government can pull off. And, like, some of it, the government can. And, you know, the government has done some shady shit. And the problem is every time they do anything that's slightly shady, people are like, well, that's just proof that this is also a thing. And that's fair. But, yeah, like, controlling the weather, shit like that. I'm like, guys, no, the world's complicated. Have you ever played It Takes Two with Cars? Yeah, we did play it. Fucking love that game. I don't know where those streams are. I don't know if they're on YouTube. I think we only stream them on Twitch. I wonder if I have that footage somewhere. It Takes Two is great. I don't think we beat it, though. Carey says you can bet on pro wrestling results today. Yeah, you can. You can bet on anything, but the wrestlers go into the match knowing who's going to win. You're betting against the writers and what they're going to choose, not against, like, the random chance of something, right? Like, being able to bet on something doesn't mean... You can... Yeah, but you know what I mean? Like, even the people betting on it know that it's scripted. They're just betting on what the ending is going to be. The people betting on it don't know the outcome. All right, y'all. I'm gonna go to a be right back screen really quick. I'm gonna go to the bathroom. I'll be back. All right, I'm back. Oh, what did I miss? Anything important happening in the world of sport right now? I heard. How bad was the Dalton Kincaid no catch that made it? Oh, I know this game is over. I know. I'm like not even really paying attention. What are we arguing about? We're arguing about the Bengals? I think the Bengals are going to be terrible next year. And it's going to suck. Because Bengals fans, like, the offense was real good this year. And Bengals games were worth watching. You know what I mean? Like Bengals games were worth watching because the offense was so fun. But they're not a good team, and I think that if they lose T. Higgins and they don't find a run game, I think the offense is going to be worse next year. And I don't know that I see the defense getting better. Xavier, yeah, we do commissions for reactions sometimes. It has to be a movie both of us haven't seen. And it has to be something that isn't like wildly controversial. We did American History X as a reaction, and we put it on Patreon, but we didn't put it on YouTube because it was too much. It wasn't good. Don't find a run game. Yeah, the run game was not good this year. It was fine, but it wasn't good. Like, they missed Joe Mixon so bad, Brian Bell. And sure, your running back was a 10-yard shy of breaking 1,000 yards, and Derrick Henry and Saquon Barkley both broke too. You know what I mean? Like, having a 1,000-yard rusher is kind of the baseline. Lamar Jackson had 800 rushing yards this year. So you need, like, almost 1,000 is impressive. It's not going to be enough to overcome how bad the defense is. And so either the defense has to drastically improve, which is possible, like it could get a lot better, or Bengals are passing offense, not a running offense. You're not going to be as much of a passing offense if you lose T. Higgins, though. If the Bengals can manage to keep both Chase and Higgins, right, you're going to be fine. Like, the problem is I don't think that look, I'm sorry, but the ownership in Cincinnati's cheap as fuck. I don't know that they're going to pay to keep both. If they keep both, they're going to be fine. Right? Like, I think that Burrow, Chase, Higgins, no matter who your running back is going to be fine. It just doesn't look like Higgins is coming back. Now, obviously, Joe Burrow is petitioning for it, right? So, I'm not ruling it out. If things go the way they look like they're going to go, Bengals need a defense. Being a Saints fan, only gets you so far. Yeah. And if they lose Higgins and they stay with like a 990 yard rusher, I just don't think Chase and that are enough. I just don't. Unless the defense, I think it's going to depend on how they draft. Here's the good news for the Bengals, right? They have decent draft position. And they don't need a lot of, like, they need a better O-line. Let's be real. They could use some O-line help. They could use some defensive line help, and they could use some defensive secondary help. They don't need to chase skill positions if they keep chasing Higgins. They don't need to chase quarterback. There's a lot of places where they're solid. Xavier, I don't think either of us have seen The Man from Earth. I know I haven't. I'd have to ask Claris, but I'd be surprised if she had seen it. The thing I love about this drive from the Bills right now is we are chewing clock. Like, penalties, sure. But we're up by 3 touchdowns, and we are chewing clock. We're good. Brian, yeah, I do think that defensive coordinator is going to be a big part of next year. I was really surprised when I heard that they weren't looking at Robert Saleh. Like, if anyone could turn that Bengals defense around, like, Saleh coming off of getting fired from the Jets, the Jets defense becoming fucking dreadful as soon as Saleh walked out of the building, or was shoved out of the building. I think Saleh would have been great. I think what the Bengals need to do is fire Zach Taylor and bring in... I don't like Zach Taylor as a coach. I think he makes bad decisions. I don't think his situational football's very strong. And I think that the offense is incredible, and I don't trust the coach. That might just be me. Obviously, they're happy about him. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think he's going anywhere, but if I was Cincinnati, that would be the change that I would make, is the coaching staff. Robert Saleh would be number 1 on anyone's D coordinators list. Sergei, I know. That's why I'm surprised the Bengals didn't even look at him. Chase Brown was 1350s from scrimmage. Look, his numbers are fine. That's not the problem. The problem for the Bengals is their offense scores a lot, but they also get off the field really fast. The offense spends too little time on the field given how bad the defense is. And if the Bengals had committed more to killing time and were still high scoring, they might have been in a better position, but they score and get off the field. And then they send out a defense that can't stop anything. And I feel like a run game, a like more smash-mouthy, strong run game, could have maybe... I don't know. You need a coach who really knows how to use it, and I don't know that I trust Zach Taylor for that, but... I don't know. They had a tough season. It was fun to watch them. I think their offense is really great, but they have to be a complete football team if they want to win games. That's what I'm saying, Dirk. Like, I understand that Chase Brown has numbers. He can get yards, but he didn't, like, grind the clock in the way that you kind of need. Turnovers? No, I don't think... No, Burrow's turnover number was fine. He only had, like, 6 interceptions all year, right? I think it was something low like that. Okay, so here's something that we need. Here's what I need, chat. Here's what I personally need. I need for Buffalo to not be the Sunday afternoon game. I need them to be on Saturday, or I need them to be Sunday night. The reason I feel good about this is that I think that because they put the AFC as the first 3 games this weekend, they're going to put the AFC on Saturday. And the NFC, because NFC was Sunday, Monday, the NFC will be Sunday. I'm hoping that's the case, because I really want... He had 8 he had 4 fumbles? Joe, you gotta hold on to the ball. I really want to see Bills-Ravens. I really want to see this Bills-Ravens game. However, if the game is Sunday afternoon, I don't know if I'll be able to make it because of book club. I can't wait for it either. I want to go so bad, Stair Guy. And I just want the Bills to beat the Ravens without getting too beat up. You know what I mean? Because it would honestly suck to go into Arrowhead. Because I can't imagine the Texans are going to beat the Chiefs next weekend. It would suck if if the Texans lose and Chiefs, where it's Arrowhead for the AFC Championship game. It would suck if the Bills or the Ravens, either of them, go to Arrowhead and the AFC Championship game is a rested, fully fine Bills or a Chiefs team against either the Bills or the Ravens, and they're just beat up, and it's just not much of a game because it's, because the Ravens and the Bills defense beat the quarterbacks up too much. It's crazy. Y'all did a 3-split for... We didn't know, me monk. We could have done a 5-split. We could have. And I would have fucking eaten it up. I think Kushiel's Dart is so damn good. I love that book. Like, I love that book. And I get why people thought maybe I wouldn't, but I also get the people who are sure that I would like it, because I think it is so artistic and wonderful. Like, I'm so glad we are reading it. I'm so excited to keep doing the reading. Oh, Stairgate, I do think that's what's going to happen. I think it's going to be cold as fuck next weekend in Buffalo. Burrow had 9 interceptions. Oh, okay. So 9 and 4. So 13 total isn't that bad, Brian. You know what I mean? It's not Justin Herbert. I can't believe Justin Herbert had 3 interceptions all season and threw 4 yesterday. Ugh. Why are we zooming in on this? They're just zooming in on fucking Josh Allen's fucking ripped nail. Kushiel's chosen should be a minimum 4 split. Yeah, we're not doing any more 3 splits. It's just too much. It's too much to talk about. It's too deep. All right. "13 is way too young to read this book." Yeah, a little bit. Herbert is not him. No. He could be next year. I think year 2 with Harbaugh, Chargers I think are going to be real dangerous next year. I think if you're the Chiefs, I think one of the reasons why you really want... if you're the Chiefs, I think one of the reasons you really want to three-peat this year is I think that their division gets really hard next year. I think second year of Bo Nix, Sean Payton working together, look, I know he's losing this game. I think Bo Nix has been great this year. I think that for a rookie on a team that has no culture of winning, coming off of how bad things were between Russ and Payton the year before, I think he is an impressive rookie, and I'm excited to watch him play in the future. Harbaugh, Herbert, year 2 of them together, starting to build that culture again. Like, I think that next year is going to be the toughest year for the Chiefs division-wise in a while. I think the Raiders will still probably suck, but it might be Dion and Shador leading the Raiders. Like, that might be a really fun division next year. But yeah, can we talk about how the Steelers are now the Marvin Lewis Bengals? Look, I'm not gonna lie, the Steelers need to fire Tomlin, and not because he's bad. He just isn't adapting. And I love Tomlin, and I love the Steelers, man. They're a culture. They're not like my team or anything, but I was Ben Roethlisberger's stand-in for a Nike commercial. In 2000 and... What year was that? 2013? Oh, Knicks, no! That was a terrible sack! Yeah, I was Ben Roethlisberger's stand-in on a commercial, which was fun. It was a great job. But yeah, like the Steelers offense just I honestly they should have fired him when he didn't go for it at the 4th of inches yesterday. Did Roethlisberger try to grab your ass? I never met him. I just did the like setup of the I basically stood where he was going to stand. And Bo Nix throws a terrible final interception. Game over. There it is. Tomlin reaches his prerequisite 10 wins and goes home with his money these days. I mean, I don't know. They beat the Ravens the first game against them this year, didn't they? Oh, was it Hamlin? No way. My first in-person NFL game was the Buffalo game the week after Hamlin got hurt. Did he catch that? I don't know that he did. I don't think that's a catch. No, that's not an interception. Fuck. I want it for Hamlin, but I would take Tomlin or Harmby. You know what? Like, I get why you say that. Because he's a great coach. It just doesn't feel like he's got a lot of push. Like, I think he's got just enough push to get through the regular season. But it just... Oh, no. DeMar Hamlin's face. Yeah, they turned it over. I just don't get the vibe that Tomlin has what it takes to do something innovative. But he's good, right? He's good enough that you're gonna win some games. And I would love for him to go somewhere else and prove me wrong. I think that as long as he's in Pittsburgh, he won't. I think he's gonna believe that there's a Pittsburgh way of doing things. And I feel like the way for it to go would be for him to leave there, go somewhere else, and have a little bit more of a grind, of something to work towards. You know what I mean? He's on a routine. Yeah, and Big Parrot, I think he's on a routine. And it's been the same for years. And I just think there's room for him to change it up a little bit. And if you want to change things up at Pittsburgh, that'd be great. Personally, I think they give up on Justin Fields too early. I think that you were 4-2 with Justin Fields. I think Justin Fields has more upside than Russell Wilson does at this point. I think Russell Wilson is probably the better player in that 7th game, right? I do. I think Russell Wilson probably is the guy for Game 7 there. And who knows if they would have made the playoffs if they'd started Justin Fields. But I think with Fields, you're building something. And with Russell Wilson, it was going for it now. And it just didn't feel like, especially this last month, every Steelers game I watched was rough. It was not fun. And, like, you want it to be fun. You want to, like, enjoy it. But, like, it's crazy Steelers only had, like, 3 coaches in 50 years. Oh, yeah. It's wild. All right. Does anyone know when they put out the schedule for next week? It probably can't come out till tomorrow, right? Oh, but maybe they've already said if it's going to be AFC, NFC. No, it doesn't look like they've announced anything. I need the Bills to not be the first game on Sunday because I want to go, but I'm not moving book club for it. Although, if it is the first game Sunday, that would save me like $1,000. Because Because if I do go to the game, I'm going to take my editor, Brandon. I took him to a playoff game last year as a thank you for everything he does for the channel. Where's my girlfriend? My wife. My wife is hanging out with a friend. We are not, like, glued together at the hip. We do occasionally do things on our own. To your earlier comment about Zach Taylor, he has a good relationship with Burrow, and the offense was great this year, but since he's blowing up the defense, he's now on a short leash. I think that Zach Taylor is a guy's guy, and everybody loves him. I think that's what makes it tough, that I don't think he's a great coach, right? I think that they all love him, and that he's a good dude. I have a feeling if I was having dinner with Zach Taylor, I would find him charming as hell. He seems like one of the more charming... he seems like one of the more charming coaches, to be honest. I get why people like him. I just don't know that... I think that he is situationally running that team very well. You're not being codependent? What is this, a healthy relationship? Me and Clarus? Never. You allow Clarus... No, actually, Clarus has to sit in the room while I'm reacting to One Piece and not watch it. It's really mean. Yeah, Bills won. I mean, there's 2 minutes left, but I don't know how they could lose in the next 2 minutes. I mean, the stands are only emptying out because the party's out in the parking lot. Like, honestly, one of the things that the NFL doesn't do that college does really well is that it feels like a party at the end of the game. But most of the people leaving the stands right now are going to spend the next, like, 3 hours in the parking lot getting hammered. I went to the playoffs last year. We lost to the Chiefs. And we still fucking partied for a while. It was fun. Do you have a fan cast for the Frankie live action? Me. Who fucking else? I started my diet and my workout program so that I can be Frankie in live action. So I can be super! Yeah, Bill's Mafia's already in the parking lot jumping through tables. Yeah, I'm so excited for next weekend. I'm going to make it. It's going to be fine. It's not going to be like this weekend where I didn't get to go to this game because of the day it was on. So. Buffalo looks like they have the best tailgating. Dude, it's crazy. The only thing I will say, last year, the Taylor Swift stuff got weird. Bill's Mafia, I love you. The number of sex dolls that were at the tailgates with, like, a Taylor Swift picture on their face that people were, like, jumping through on tables and shit, it got weird. Like, don't fake harm women as a don't do it. Don't. Just don't. It was strange. I did not like that part of it. Everything else about it, great. Very fun. Well, Kansas City is some of the best barbecue officially seen. Have you ever had Kansas City barbecue? It's fucking bonkers good. It is the best place outside of Texas and Louisiana that I've had barbecue in my life. Yeah, it was weird. The Taylor Swift shit last year, I didn't like it. But goddamn, Kansas City barbecue is so good. I had an ex whose family was in Kansas City, and I only got to go once, but, like, oh my god. Brian, thank you for that. The wishes of success. I appreciate that. You should come down to a football down south. LSU is such a good time. I would love to go to an LSU game. Are you kidding me? I got family there. Not anymore. I had family there. Unfortunate story. I'm not going to tell it on the channel. I spent so much of my life growing up in Louisiana, Mississippi. A lot of my family's in Pascagoula, Mississippi, so I spent a lot of time in New Orleans growing up. I love New Orleans. Just love it. It's a great town. Some of the best food in the world. All right. Game over. And just like that, Buffalo Bills going to the divisional round. Baltimore Ravens. Good game. Good game for Buffalo. Not a great game for what I wanted. I want a game in this wild card weekend to not be a blowout. Okay, of the remaining games, which ones do we think are going to not be a blowout? Because Packers Eagles, I want to say is going to be a competitive game, but I am not 100% sure. What do we think? Maybe Bucks Vikings? Or sorry, Bucks Commanders. Who are the Vikings playing? Yeah, I feel like weirdly the NFC divisional Lions will be a blowout. Lions is next weekend. They're not playing this weekend. Vikings Rams. I'm not confident in Vikings Rams. I think the Vikings are going to fucking run through the Rams. Yeah, I don't have any faith in the Rams right now. Oh, I know the Rams beat the Vikings earlier in the year. I just don't think they've looked good lately. They have like 2 good quarters each game. So if they can win big enough in those 2 quarters, they win the game. But like, I don't know. I just don't have I haven't loved the Rams the last month. I think it's going to come down to Darnold. I think that if Sam Darnold, and here's the thing, if Sam Darnold wins that game big, there's like $100 million on the line. You know what I mean? Like, Sam Darnold's career is at stake in this game. If he loses, they might go to JJ. You know what I mean? Like, they might just go straight to JJ at the beginning of next year. Stare guy, I know he does. Sam Darnold does not typically play well under pressure. I think the thing here is that he has an opportunity to prove that wrong. And it's going to become... That's what today's about. I think today's game first is can Sam Darnold pull it off? I don't know. I wouldn't bet on it. You know what I mean? I don't think the Rams have looked great. I think their defense has looked very fine. I think the Rams look old, and I think that as the years gone on, they've slowed down. And I think Matthew Stafford is an incredibly talented quarterback. And I just think that if you can cover Nakua, I just don't think Cooper Kupp is the number 2 they need him to be in order to overcome that Vikings defense. And I think Justin Jefferson, even if Darnold plays okay, could beat them pretty bad. Do you think the Ravens are going to decimate your Bills next week? No, not at all. I think it's going to be a really close game. Like, I think the line, I think the Bills have a slight edge because it's at home. And there's a chance it's going to be cold as hell. But no, I think it's going to be close. Like, I could see it being, I think it would be higher scoring if it was going to be warmer, but it's going to be fucking chilly. I think it's going to be like a 27-24. I just don't know who wins it. Sarah, I don't know. Last week was not good. I was so hyped for that Lions-Vikings game, and then it just wasn't. It wasn't nearly as fun as I thought it was going to be. I won't lie, being in Arizona in better weather is going to help Sammy out. Yeah, that's true. That game's tomorrow, right? Yeah. But also, like, the Rams are going to be... Like, I felt this about the Chargers yesterday, too, right? Like, how do you even go through how do you even go through what the Rams went through this past week and a half and show up locked in? You know? I can't imagine trying to prepare for a football game and everyone you know's house is burning down. That sounds impossible to me. And I know that they're professionals and I know that, you know, this is what they're good at, but I can't imagine the work of staying in the moment and staying prepared that would just go into that. It seems almost an impossibility to me. And if they can pull it off, proud of them. You know what I mean? Like they deserve their flowers. But it's been a tough week, and I do wonder how much that's going to affect the Rams game. I mean, the Chargers yesterday didn't look prepped, and you know I almost want to give the Chargers a pass because like fuck, how do you? Like, you know, the Chargers came out and looked unready at the beginning of that game, to me. And then Justin Herbert was just all over the place with his throws. And yeah, I feel like the distraction of that is really unfortunate for both these teams who have had not perfect seasons, right? It's not like they're going in with all this confidence. It's been a little bit shaky at times for both the Rams and the Chargers. And it's just tough. It's a really tough situation to be in. Especially because, like, the fires are still going. Like, there might be players who are, like, waiting to hear if they have a house to go home to. I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, it's just gonna be wild. Hey, what's up, Brandon, over on Twitch? Brandon, we need to not be the first game on Sunday so that we can go. If it's the first game on Sunday, I can't go. But if it's Saturday or Sunday night, we have a playoff game to go to. All right, y'all. I am getting out of here. I got shit I gotta go get done. And so, no, officially, Sam, I don't want to move book club. Mostly because doing Friday, Saturday book club back to back sounds like it would be a lot, and I don't want to put that stress on Claris or the show. So it's gonna be Sunday, no matter what. We'll deal with it. I'm hoping Saturday night Bills game though. That'll be tomorrow. Or that'll be next week. Y'all, thank you so much for the stream. This was fun. I've been streaming now for like 5 hours. So I'm actually I was like, maybe I'll do the next game too. But being in the lights for almost 5 hours now, my voice is tired. I don't want to talk anymore. Book club takes a lot out of me. I'm gonna go chill. Have a great day. Go Bills. Hopefully I'll be at the game next week. If you're going to be at the game, let me know. I cannot wait. I hope your team wins, whatever your team is watching this. My picks for the NFC. Who do I think will win? I think we'll win Eagles, Vikings. Eagles, Vikings, Buccaneers. Who I want to win. Packers. I want the Rams to win because I think the city of Los Angeles deserves it. I want the Packers to win because I hate the Eagles because I'm a Giants fan. And I really want Saquon not to win this year. It's too soon after they left. Vikings and Rams. I like both those teams. I don't really have a want to win in that game. But for the city of Los Angeles, it'd be nice if the Rams won and the people of Los Angeles got something to cheer for. And then finally, Buccaneers, and I think the Bucs are going to win, and I also want the Bucs to win. Fuck the Commanders. Although I like the Commanders a lot more now that they don't have the creepo as their fucking owner. But as a Giants fan, I have to root against anyone else in that division that's not my team. So, yeah, who I think is going to win is Eagles, Vikings, Bucks. Who I want to win is Packers, Rams, and Bucks. So the Bucks are the only ones who I think are going to win and who I also want to win. So hopefully I'm wrong about the first two games. Maybe I'm hedging my bets here, but whatever. I'm not betting any money on it, so it doesn't matter. Thank you for a great stream, everybody. Have a wonderful day. Be kind to each other. If you have any money to donate to an LA Fired charity, go donate it. Do right by the people in your life. And I will see you all soon. I am hoping to stream this week to beat Tears of the Kingdom, because I have to do the Ganon fight in the end of the game, because I don't know what happens at the end of the game. So, yeah, at some point I'm going to do the Ganon fight, and that's my return to streaming. And I'll see